Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at week 4, lesson 1. This lesson covers the quotient property of exponents, and we're going to take a look at a couple example problems from the worksheet. When we are dividing our exponent, that is what the word quotient means. It really is a fancy word that says division. So we have on number 1, 3 to the second power divided by 3 to the 7th power. And what this one is really telling us is what is 3 to the 2 minus 7 power. We want to take, anytime we are using the quotient property, when you're working with exponents and you see the division sign, we're going to subtract those exponents. So 3 to the 2 minus 7. That's actually going to give us a negative number. It is going to be 3 to the negative 5th power. Now, negative exponents, you can see that none of our answer options have a negative sign in the answer. That doesn't mean that we don't have the correct answer. It just means that we are not done yet. The thing about our negative exponents that we want to remember is that they do not like where they are. They move to the opposite side of a fraction bar and they become positive. So if I were going to write 3 to the negative 5th as a fraction, I would write it over 1. But I know that negative exponents do not like where they are. They move to the other side of the fraction bar and they become positive. So what this is really going to end up with is 3 to the 5th power on the bottom. And now I can't just leave this blank. I need to put a 1 up here as a placeholder. So I now have a final answer of 1 over 3 to the 5th power. So that makes my answer option D. I want to go ahead and take another way to look at this that might clarify why our answer is this. If I have 3 to the 2nd power over 3 to the 7th power, what this really means, 3 to the 2nd power is 3 times 3. And 3 to the 7th power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 multiplied by itself 7 times. If we were going to simplify or reduce this fraction, we would start by crossing off the things that are similar. This 3 and 3 cancel out. This 3 and 3 cancel out. And what we would be left with is 1 over 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And instead of writing all of that out, we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3's left. So we have 1 over 3 to the 5th. We subtract our fractions and we move negative signs to the bottom because when we have large numbers, this is the most efficient way to solve this problem. When we have smaller numbers, we can also write it out long ways and actually cross out, and that way you don't have to deal with any negatives. Some challenging ones on here. Another one that we might want to look at is one like number 5. Number 5 is going to deal with the zero property of exponents. We're going to go about solving this the exact same way. This says 6 squared divided by 6 squared. Because it's division, we're going to subtract our exponents. It's going to be 6 to the 2 minus 2. Well, 2 minus 2 is 0, so we have 6 to the 0th power. And there's this rule of exponents that anytime you have a 0 in your exponent, the answer is the number 1. And in this case, that would be D. It doesn't matter if this is 6 to the 0th power, it's still going to be 1. This could be 49 to the 0th power, would still be 1. It could be 1 million to the 0th power. Our answer would still be 1. Anytime you see an exponent of 0, your answer is 1.